This meeting is being recorded.
Yeah, so in performance testing, we have the different tools in market. In tools are Loadrunner, NeoLoad, JMeter, LoadGen, Soasta. For this, all will be performance testing tools. Using this tool, we can do for the performance testing. So going to the for Loadrunner, NeoLoad, JMeter. So one of the very important tool will be Loadrunner. So you can learn Loadrunner. You can do for any tool. Every tool will be same. NeoLoad or JMeter, LoadGen, Soasta. So same to the maximum 99% of the companies, they are using for the Loadrunner only. So that will be Microsoft is introduced for this is the Loadrunner, and NeoLoad is also one of the tools that is introduced by Neotos. And JMeter is actually that is the open source tool, means everyone can download in free tool and everyone can record script and do for these things. So LoadGen and Soasta, this all will be open source tools, means that is the free tools. Going to the Loadrunner, NeoLoad is these tools not in free tools. We need to buy the license. So that is why maximum companies they are using for the Loadrunner only. Okay, so we can discuss with the Loadrunner and JMeter also for doing for the scripting, how to we can do for the performance testing. So this type of things too we can discuss Loadrunner as into the JMeter. So going to these are the performance testing tools in market. So in that we have the different type of components in Loadrunner. We'll discuss with the Loadrunner, and once Loadrunner is completed to, we can move to the JMeter. So in Loadrunner we have the 5 components. How many components in Loadrunner? 5 components. So what are there means virtual user generator and controller and agent process and load generator. Okay. So how many components? 5 components. What are there? Virtual user generator, controller, agent process, and load generator, analyzer. Using these 5 components, we need to do for our entire performance testing. So one by one, first one is a virtual user generator. What is virtual user generator? Virtual user generator, nothing but we have the business flow. In the business flow, we need to record the business flow, and after that we can do for the some script enhancements. So to recording purpose and do the script enhancements purpose, we can use for the virtual user generator. So which purpose we can use virtual user generator? We can record the business flow. Business flow means what is the business flow? For example, everyone know, right? Facebook application. So for example, we can do for performance testing in Facebook application. Okay, our project will be Facebook. So for this Facebook, what is our business flow? Business flow, nothing but what are things we can do. What we can do, we can open the Facebook first thing. Okay, and after that, what we can do, we can log in Facebook, and after that, what we can do, we can upload video or download the video charting. Okay, and what we can do again, charting, and for example, we can do these things. So we can call it as we can call it as a Facebook is our project name. In the project, what is our business flow means? Open FB, and after that log into the Facebook application and upload video and download video, charting, and log out. So Facebook, so these things we can do, right, in Facebook. So these things we need to do further. This is the business flow, means we can record the script, means we need to do for these things. We can open the FB and log in and upload video, download video, chatting, and log out. So this is the one project. And going to the one more project is the flight booking. We can book the flight. What things we can do? First thing, open the flight book application. Is right. So for that is any application, flight book. flight application. We need to open the flight application. Okay. So flight booking is our project. So for that, we need to first thing what we can do, open the flight book. After that, what we can do, we can click the flights. Click on flights. And after that, what we can do, and after that, we need to select for the flight departure and arrival, like source and destination. Select source and destination, means where to we can go. For example, we will go to the Hyderabad to Delhi, or Hyderabad to Paris, otherwise London to Paris. So this type of things we need to select for the source and destination. And after that, what we can do, we need to enter the passenger details. Enter the passenger details. Passenger details. And after that, what we can do, we need to pay the payment, right? Payment details. And after that payment is done, means what will happen, ticket booking is successfully completed. After that, we need to log out. So these are will be, so for this is the business flow, Facebook business flow. What is the business flow? We can open the FB and log in and upload video, download video, chatting, log out. This is the business transactions. And flight booking, what are things we can do? Open the flight book application and click on flights and select source and destination. And we need to enter the passenger details and payment details and logout details. So we can see the one application, then you can easy to know for the what is our business flow also. Okay. So for example, this is the flight booking application, one of the application. This is the web tour is a flight booking application. For this, what happened, I opened the flight booking application, that is application name will be web tour application. For that, we need to, after that, what we can do, we need to log in details. So here detail username password I am giving Jojo, and Bean is a username and password, and click on OK. And after that, we need to click on the flights, means we can book the ticket, means click on the flights. In the find flight, see, I told right, source and destination or departure area, means where to where you can go, means Denver to Paris or Denver to London. So you need to select for that what we can. I'm going to the London to Los Angeles. So I selected this one. So you can give for the number of passenger details and seating preferences, like windows are what the things we need to select for the seat preferences, and going to the type of seat. So first business coach. So we need to select for this, and after that click on continue. And so here you need to select the flights. So here is the these are all will be different files from London to Los Angeles. So we need to select the flight timings, and depends on the time and depends on the cost. You need to select for the any one of the flight. And after that, click on continue. And you see, this is the payment details. So you need to give for the payment details. So I'm giving for the street address will be Mayapur, and address is Hyderabad, and this is the credit card details and the expire date. So I given for this all will be payment details. Click on continue. See, everyone can observe. Thank you for booking through web tour application, means ticket booking is successfully completed. So one ticket is booking completed, means what we can do, our job will be finished. Then we can do for the click on sign up. For this manual thing, what I did, right, we can do for the through Vusion. So for here is a Vusion, I told, right, using for the Vusion, we need to record the script, means web application. For any application, for example, you are doing Instagram, what things you can do, open the Instagram application, and after that log in, and you need to watch the video or download the video or import video. and logout. So everything you need to web application, you need to record means where we can record virtual user generator. This is the one component in Loadrunner. See, everyone able to see? This is the virtual user generator. Everyone able to see?
Yes.
Okay.
So using this component, we need to record the script. So just this introduction comes, right? Maybe somewhat you will confuse. Once we can start for the class for the everything will be practical, then you can easily understand. Okay. Going to the second point will be controller. What is controller? Controller nothing but we can design the scenario and execute with the multiple users pointer. So virtual user generator, what we can do means we can, for this business flow, for example, we are booking for the flight taking. So this is the business flow, right? This business flow, we can do only single user point of view. We can record the script and do some script enhancements. But we want to, what is our perform testing main thing? To test the application behavior under various conditions. Means we need to execute with the number of users. For example, Facebook application will be there. What will happen day to day is the users will be increasing. So at that point of view, what will happen? That application will be, the more number of users will be accessing, right? Maybe that is why their application will be slow or their application will be crashed. So this type of things will happen. So what can do? They need to do for the some performance testing. So for example, Facebook, we need to test with the 1 lakh users, means using the controller number of users, based on for the number of users, we need to design the scenario and execute with the multiple users. What is controller? We can design the scenario and execute with the multiple users. And one more thing is the analyzer. This is also one of the component. Analyzer nothing but once a test is completed with 1 lakh users, so we need to check with the results. So to analyze the results to find out the bottlenecks. Bottlenecks nothing but errors or issues. So in performance terminology, we can call it as a bottlenecks. Bottlenecks nothing but it is the issue or error. We can call it as a bottleneck. So analyzer, using the analyzer tool, what we can do means we can analyze the results and to find out the bottlenecks. So going to the next step, agent process. What is agent process means? Just this is the interface or establish the connection between controller and load generator. So some establish the connection for this Loadrunner load generator to controller means we can use for the agent process. What is agent process means? It is establish the connection between controller and load generator. So everything will be single word answers only. Okay. So virtual user generator means we can record the business flow and do the script announcements. Controller means what is the controller? We can design the scenario and execute with the multiple users. And agent process means what is the agent process? So it is establish the connection between controller and load generator. So what is analyzer?
We find out the drill down where it is.
Yes, analyzer nothing but we analyze the results to find out the bottlenecks. And going to the last component is the load generator. So load generator, what is load generator means? Generate the load against the application. So means, for example, we are testing with the 1 lakh users. So for that 1 lakh user point of view, we need to add for the load generator. That is the load will be access for the against the application, it will work. So using these 5 components, we can do for the performance testing. Okay. So everything will be single word answers only. Okay. So first what we can do means we can start with the virtual user generator. Once we can start the virtual user generator, and once we can record the script and do the script elements, everything is completed, then we can move to the controller. And after controller is completed too, then we can move to the analyzer. So based on one by one, we need to go and we need to do the scripting, and everything will be practical only. Okay. Only for today, maybe tomorrow only we have some introduction class will be there. After that, we can directly do the scripting in the tools only. Using the tool only we can do it. Okay. And going to the next one will be Loadrunner architecture. So we have the Loadrunner architecture. We have the some okay. How to we can do for the Loadrunner architecture means we have Loadrunner architecture will be there. So everyone able to see my screen?
Yes.
Yeah, so in Loadrunner architecture, so I will show you what are things will be there. What are components will be there? Load generator, virtual user generator, load generator,
Controller.
and analyzer. And after that, so this is the just I'm writing for the your understanding purpose. This is the Loadrunner architecture. I will write one by one and I will explain. Okay, no problem, no worry. So for here will be, I will write one by one. First one, what is that? Virtual user generator. We can call it as a shortcut VUSEN. VUSEN nothing but virtual user generator. And the second component, what is that? Controller. And last component, what is that? Analyzer. Analyzer. So now one more. We have the load generators also will be there. Already I told, right? Load generator. So we have the multiple load generators will be there. So load generator nothing but I'm giving just shortcut form LG. LG nothing but load generator. And this is the one more load generator 1. And this is the one more load generator 2. So LG means what? Load generator. And we have the some same too. We have the web server, app server also will be there. Web server and app server and DB server. DB server nothing but database server. Database server. Okay, so Loadrunner architecture will be like this will be there. We have the component, this will be components, and load generator also is component. And for so already we discussed, right? Is the controller and load generator, which will be establish the connection?
Agent process.
Agent process. Yes, very good. So using for the agent process, it will be connection will be going for load generator 2 and for this load generator and same to the this load generator. Which one? Agent process. Through which one? Agent process. So I'm giving for the agent process. AP nothing but agent process. What is that? AP means agent process. What is the agent process? Just it is establish the connection between the controller and load generator. So for example, I'm explaining. So for Facebook application will be there. So once we can script is recorded and after that we can push the script into controller and after that we have started execution. What will happen means we are clicking the login. What will happen means through using for the agent process, it is going to the load generator. And the load generator means login, it will go to the, for example, login I given for the some Kiran123 password. And then what will happen means it will go to the next after load generator will send to the web server. Okay. And what will happen means after that this web server, it will send to the app server and app server it will send to the TV server. Means, for example, I given for the Kiran and Kiran123 will be password. So once I given for the Kiran123 and click on login, what will happen means controller will send to the through connection the agent process, it will send to the LG and LG will send to the web server. Okay, the Kiran123 will be there, not there. And what will happen? This web server also it will send to the app server. Okay, it is a Kiran123 will be there, not there, and it will send to the DB. Finally, DB what will check? Okay, in this Kiran123, it will there, not there. It will send the response. So this will be everything will be request we are sending. For example, I click on login button and it is going to the asking for the Kiran is the Kiran123 will be there, not there. And again, it will the app server will send to the DB server and DB server will check. Okay, Kiran123 will be there, not there. So this request means we are sending for the entire request. So once the request will be there, not there means Kiran123 may be there, not there. If it is there also, okay, Kiran123 will be there. Okay, and send to the app server response. And app server will be sent to the web server. Okay, Kiran123 will be there. And LG also is a web server will send to the LG. Okay, Kiran123 will be there. And finally, what will happen in web application? Okay, Kiran123 will be there. Is the login is successfully means it is going to the Facebook login page is successfully be loaded. Maybe is the Kiran123 and Kiran is will be not there. Okay, not there in database. Then what will happen? If it is not there also, it will send the response. Okay, Kiran123 will be not there. So Kiran123 is not there. Then finally we can get the actually username password will be wrong message. So sometimes what will happen, you are logging to the Facebook application, sometimes you are given username password wrong, so you can get the message like your username and password is incorrect. So for this point of view, like this, it will send the response to for database. So we are sending the request, we are sending first thing will be request, everything request is going to here, and okay, it will search the data. Okay, it will be there. Okay, it will be there. If it is not there, it's not there. So we will get the message. Okay, here is a username password will be wrong. So if it is a username password will be there, what you can get? Okay, it is going to the next page. Means login is successfully done. Okay, everyone able to understanding, right?
Yeah, yes, sir.
So anyone have any doubts? Please feel to ask. No problem. Okay. So now what we can do, we are sending the request. First we are sending for the what we are doing, everything we are sending as a request, right? So request we are sending, and for this also it will sending to the request. What is the request? For example, login is the request, you can assume, and for this is also it is sent to the request. And this is also it will send to the okay. So it's a request is came like this, it was came like this. Once request you receive, what you can do, response also send. Okay, for DB server we send to the response. Okay, we have got the response, it is correct or not, what it may be. And app server, okay, we have got some response. And for web server also what you can do, okay, we have got the response, it will send to the LG. And LG also is sent to the controller. Finally will be sent to the controller. Okay, we got the response. And finally what happened? We can get the message. Okay, username password is correct, incorrect, or maybe it is sent that message. Maybe means what will happen? You can get the response that will be pass or fail. We'll get for the finally response. Okay, it is going to the next page. It will be pass. Maybe it is not. We are getting for the username password incorrect means that is message. So like this we'll send to the request, and once we can send the request, response also will get like this. Okay, everyone understand, right? Hello?
Yes, sir.
So anyone have any doubts? So please ask, no problem. Okay. So like this, we can send to for this or like this. Okay. And this is for the Loadrunner architecture. Means how it will work Loadrunner means it will work like this. So just what will happen for here, once you can record script and after that you can do for this script you can push to the controller, means this script you can keep the controller. So after that controller, what will happen through agent process, the request will send to the LG and LG will be sent to the web server and web server will send to the app server and DB server, and it will fetch the data. Or like if it is for example, after that you are uploading video, so it is uploaded successfully, means it is sent to the web server, app server, DB server. Okay, upload is successfully completed, then you can say it will send to the app server. Okay, upload successful, upload successful. Finally you get the message, okay, upload is successfully done. So this request it is going and we are getting for the response. This round trip of request and response, we can call it as a response time. What is that? Response time. It's a request and so this is the important. What is the response time means? What is that response time means? We can send to the request and send to the response. Okay, response time. Response time, what is nothing but round trip of request, means it is going to the request and going to request and after that it says fetch the data and after that request will send, then response will send. Okay, DB. Okay, Kiran 1 2 3 will be there. Okay, and Kiran 1 2 3 there. Okay, like this it will send to the finally controller. That is this round trip of request and response, we can call it as a response time. So this is the very important for our performance testing point of view. So for login, how much time response time it is happen, and going to the for here, for example, you can observe here, open the flight book application. Once you open the flight book application, what will happen? Once we can click on the browser like this, for example, we'll go here. So this is the application, right? First transaction, like we are clicking for this application. So it is going to the, once we can click on this, it is going to the LG and LG to web server, app server and DB server. Okay, everything is fine. Then immediately it is sent to the response. Okay, it is a launch application will be successfully. After that, you are doing for the login. You are entering the Jojo and Bill. And what will happen? We are sending the request and you are got for the response page. Means we are getting for the next page is successfully. Means what will happen? This request is going and again is response is coming. So this round trip of request, we can call it as a response time. So our major will be what we can do means launch application. How much time it is taken for response time? One user, how much time is taken? And you can execute with the 10 users, 50 users or 100 users or 1 lakh users also. It is taking same time or not, we need to observe. For example, one user, it is taking 2 seconds. So you are testing with the multiple users, that launch application, it is all users will be within 2 seconds will be logging or not, we need check. And as them to flight book, click on flight books also will be there. If this is also within 2 seconds is happen or not. And after that, they are again selecting for the source and destination. So for this is also within 2 seconds is or not, we need check. And we are entering some passenger details. This also within 2 seconds, and payment details. This also 2 seconds. So within 2 seconds or not, we need check for these parameters. Okay, so this is the response time. We can call it as this 2 seconds is the response time. One user is taking for the 2 seconds. So you can execute it to the 100 users also. Is the 2 seconds happen or not, we need check. That is our major response as a performance test engineer. One user taking, say for example, Facebook application will be there. So in the Facebook application, every day number of users will be logging. So you can observe within seconds or within 1 second, within 2 seconds only login for everyone. You can observe. So means their application will be within 2 seconds only open, because they are doing for their performance testing. And okay, so for my Facebook application is a 5 lakh users will be accessing. Sir, 5 lakh users one at a time is access also. My application, login and flight booking, upload video, download video. Within 2 seconds happen or not, we need to test. So they will ask, okay, you can test with the 5 lakh users. You can observe within 2 seconds happen or not, you need to check. So that is our major job. So that is why we need to check with the this part in the controller. Why we can do for controller means controller will be, we can execute with the multiple user point of view. That is why we can do for the controller everything. Okay, fine. Loadrunner architecture up to now. Okay, I'm stopping up to now. Okay, anyone have any doubts?
No, sir.